Hello, yes, this is another AskK episode. I know I don't do this very often, and that's actually because there's not a lot of people that ask many questions, so I try to keep it space so that I have some questions to answer, but I'm gonna try to do it at least once a month. Remember that there is absolutely no limit, and I'm wearing my glasses because I gotta read the questions. So without further ado, sorry, I'm an immigrant, but without further ado, let's start with the questions. And the first question is, go! Is this even a question? Yes. Yes, it is. Next question for you. Do you like chicken? Yes, with a muchacho. It's the only Spanish you know, right? Well, maybe you should learn something else. Maybe you should watch Dora the Explorer. Do you actually know that in Colombia, when you watch Dora the Explorer, instead of she teaching you Spanish, she teaches you English? That's pretty interesting. And now you know that, and now you can say that you learned something today because you learn something every day. And then if you watch Dora, you don't have to have that little sad face right there at the end. After those little dots, there's not gonna be a sad face because you're gonna know a lot of Spanish. And if you want me to teach you some Spanish, that's gonna take a long time, but maybe I could. Maybe I could. A good way to learn maybe it would be if you subscribe to my Spanish channel. The link will be downstairs. Promotion. I'm a YouTube whore. Oh yeah, and the question, I almost forgot to answer the question. Do I like chicken? As I've said before, I think there's some part of me that's part black. So yeah, obviously I love chicken. Those are pretty good questions so far. Let's go to the next question. Do you think the Illuminati exists? Because you're doing a paper on that. So you want me to do your homework, do you now? I am very smart because I look very smart right now. My parents say I look very doctorish, scientific, and I think they're just trying to tell me something that I chose the wrong profession. But I guess I look smart. And do I believe in the Illuminati? Well, I sort of believe it, but I sort of don't believe it. I believe that there is certainly some secret groups, and there's probably a secret group that is called the Illuminati, but I think that people give it a lot more credit than they deserve, and I don't think that they rule the world, and I don't think that a lot of the big artists like Beyonce and Michael Jackson and whatever belong to the Illuminati, and people just, if you're famous, people are gonna say you belong to the Illuminati, and I just don't think they have that much power. If they do exist, because I'm not saying that I believe, I'm saying that there is a possibility that they can. Hey man, remember to put this in your video. Get out! Random clones, even though clones don't really exist. Next question. Why are you so awesome and why do you love me? Why am I so awesome? I actually made a whole video dedicated to say why I am so awesome, but basically it's because it's hard to say why I'm so awesome, to be honest, because when you say that you're awesome, you become less awesome, so your percentage of awesomeness decreases. Do I even know English? Do I? The percentage of your awesomeness decreases as more that you believe yourself that you are so awesome, or the more that you tell people that you're awesome. So I'm not gonna tell people that I'm awesome, I'm just gonna let other people say I'm awesome. And that's why I'm so awesome, because people say I'm awesome. It is just all a matter of perspective. If you believe you're awesome, you're awesome. If other people believe you're awesome to them. That's just the way it is. And why do I love you? Because you realize just how awesome I am. What would I do if a zombie apocalypse broke out? Whoa, son, let me answer. Yes, it's true. I made a video about zombies, but let me answer this guy's question because he wants some answers, not just me to direct him to another video that it's very awesome and he should watch because it's a great video and it's awesome. But basically what I would do if a zombie apocalypse broke out is I would go to some random mall and just start stealing stuff, like the coolest stuff, because nobody's gonna care about stuff anymore. I would get this stuff that I always wanted and I wouldn't pay for it, and I would just take it, and I would find some shelter, probably here, because this is a room that is in a basement. It's pretty safe, pretty secure. I would get a lot of weapons and I would just lay here until some zombies somehow found me, and then I kill them. I take their brains out. I probably would taste their brains just so that they get a feeling, you know, it's like, oh, you like brains, let me eat your brain and see how it feels. And then maybe that would touch their hearts and they would change, and then we would become friends and we would have a treaty, and then it would be a whole world where humans and zombies can live together in peace. And with that peaceful thought, let's go to the next question. Did you know that you're in the YouTuber confession Tumblr thingy? No, I didn't know that, and after I read that question, I searched like 50 pages into it, and I even asked you, do you have the link, and you never replied. So I'm just thinking that you were messing with me, because I really searched for me, because I may be obsessed a little bit with myself. I don't think it exists, or maybe you confused me with somebody else. Really, you made me waste a lot of time. You did. I'm not very happy about that. Is it? I don't like wasting time. I don't like wasting time. I had to sing a little bit. Once upon a time there was a... That is not proper grammar. There should be like dot, not question. And you didn't even capitalize the... It's just these little pet peeves that get into your head, and I am a grammar Nazi, and I just wanna put this little question in a little gas chamber, and I just took that too far. But I will continue your story because I am a nice person, but I don't want to make it very long because this video is already very long, but usually AskK's episodes are a bit long, so let's just continue the question. Once upon a time, there was a little bear in a forest, and he was walking with his father, and he was very tired, and his sock fell off, and he was like, "Oh, Daddy, my sock fell off." And the daddy was like, "Oh, you stupid little bear, why did you let your sock fall off?" And he was like, "Oh, but it just fell off because it was loose, and you didn't put the right size of sock in my feet." And that's a very horrible story because he only had one sock, because the other sock disappeared in the... what's it called? Immigrant moment right now, what's it? Oh, the dryer, yeah. The other sock disappeared in the dryer. And this is a story that a lot of people tell. I don't really get it, because I don't think I've actually lost a sock in the dryer. It's just a very odd thing. I don't know if it happened just with the old dryers or whatever, but I don't think I've ever lost a sock in the dryer. I've lost socks, but I know that it wasn't eaten by the dryer monster. I just feel sorry for the people that lose socks in the dryer, because I really had not experienced that awful feeling. So let's just have a moment of silence for the people that lose a sock in their dryer. And with that, we go to the next question. You're the naked one, right? No, I'm not the naked... people just want to see my body. I think that people just want to see my butt. Or do I just find any reason or excuse to take my shirt off? I guess I'll leave that to your mind to figure out that puzzle in your mind. I think we have one last question, so let's go to it right now. And I'm gonna cut away right now because I am going to put my shirt on. Okay, and we got this last question. You don't know if it's been asked, but it wasn't asked. So good for you. Thank you for asking a question. Everybody, thank you for asking questions. What's my plan to do after college? Well, pretty much I'm living my plan right now, because it is after college right now, because I dropped out of this semester. And we'll see what happens after that, after the recovery of the operation and everything. And my plan is really basically like make a career right here on YouTube and then see where that takes me. My plan since I was like a little infant was just I wanted to be an actor, and then I grew up and I started to learn more about film and writing, and I'm interested in everything that has to do with entertainment. I wanna just, overall, I wanna do lots and lots and lots of things, but it can be encompassed in one little word, which is entertain. Whether it's by comedy, singing, movies, writing, directing, producing, even running a company, whatever it is, the main goal is to entertain and to input some positivity into the world. And with that, I say thank you very much for your support, because without you there would be no people to entertain, and there would be no reason for me to make these videos, and you just make my life a lot better. Thank you very much for your support, for your questions, and hopefully we can make another one of these by next month. And I love you, little case. Thank you, your support, and lots of kisses and love, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sometimes I don't know if you're gonna like this, because I don't know if it's very noticeable or if it's not noticeable, but for all my videos I do write them down. I script everything I'm gonna say, but not for this kind of video. I improvise everything. I just read the question and right there I answer what comes to my mind, and I think that's actually pretty obvious. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and see you later, crocodile.